A very good morning to all dear my students. Suman Ramesh Tulsiani, International School Kamchet. I would like to welcome you all in our subject science class 7. Okay. Today's chapter I forgot to write here. Chapter number 3, Properties of Natural Resources. Already we have started that chapter in a previous classes. In that we have studied about the properties of air, then we have studied about the properties of water. What we have studied in the properties of water? We have studied about the density of water, why ice float on the water. Am I right? What is the formula of density? What is the formula of density? Density is equal to mass upon volume, and its unit of density is gram per cubic centimeter. Am I right? So in that what we have studied, anomalous behavior of water also. Then we have studied about the solute. Solute means the substance that dissolve in water. Then solvent, the substance in which the solute dissolve. Then solution, what we get when the solute dissolve in a solvent, that is the solution. Am I right? Then we have seen fluidity, then uses of water. Am I right? So today we will start same chapter but different topic from that chapter, properties of soil. Okay, so what we are going to start today, properties of soil. Shall we begin with our topic? So let us begin with our topic, properties of soil. So first in that, what we will see, first property of soil, first one is a color. So we can observe that if we are going in a different places, we will feel that there are different types of color of a soil we can observe. So next we will see that, before we will see color of the properties of soil. Color is an important property of soil. As like we have seen, air also has some properties, water has also some properties, same as soil has some properties. Which are they? First one is a color. Color is an important property of soil. The soil gets its color as a result of several processes. Why that colors come to the soil? It just due to the several processes. It just due to the some processes. The color of soil near land surface is darker. How is the color of soil near the land surface is darker than color of lower layers? Means where soil is land surface, color of soil near the land surface is dark than color of lower layers. Understood? Soil may be of a different colors such as a black, red, copper, yellow, grey. So many different colors we can see in a soil, such as a black, red, copper, yellow and grey also. The colors of soil are useful for its classification. So colors of soil, how can we identify differentiation between the soils? By using the colors. So we can classify different types of soils by using their colors. So the colors of soil are useful for its classification. Understood? Besides, they are indirectly useful in indicating several properties of the land. So if we are taking black color soil, it has some different properties as compared to the red color soil. So it is the indication to all of us that several different properties of the land, different properties of the soil. Understood? In this way, the properties of the soil such as the fertility, drainage of water, capacity to hold water become clear from its color. So as we have seen, the colors of soil are useful for its classification, and besides they are indirectly useful in indicating several properties of the land. Means which are the properties are contained into that soil as like a fertility, drainage of water means is it they have a capacity to hold water, or it is they have a capacity, or they are leaving water very immediately, or they what we can say, soil become a dry, range of water, capacity to hold water become clear from its color. So depending on their color we can identify that which soil can hold water, which soil can leave the water easily, okay, on the basis of their colors. Understood? The colors of the soil depend on its texture and its organic ingredients as well as on the chemical ingredients like iron and lime. The color of the soil, on which substances, on which content color of that soil depend, it depend on its texture means its appearance, how it looks, and its organic ingredients, which materials are including in that soil, as well as on chemical ingredients, which chemical ingredients are present in that soil like iron, lime means a white caustic substance, we can white caustic substance, in Marathi we can say that chuna. The color of soil depend on its texture and its organic ingredients as well as on chemical ingredients like iron, lime. This question will you may be asked to you all. The color of the soil is depend on which factors? The answer will be the color of the soil depend on its texture and its organic ingredient as well as on the chemical ingredients like iron, lime. Understood? So move to the next point, soil texture. Okay, soil contains particles of different size. What does it mean, soil texture? Texture means how appearance, how soil looks. Okay, so soil contains particles of a different size. It may be a small size particles or maybe a large type of particles. The texture of soil is determined by the proportion of particles of the various size in it. The texture of soil is determined by the proportion of particles of the various size in it. Whatever the appearance of that soil, how it is determined by the proportion of particles of the various size in it, means which size of particles it contains in that soil. It is determine the texture of the soil. Understood? So next we will see on the basis of texture the different types of soil. So first type is sandy soil. So here you can observe that image of sandy soil. So we will see the properties of sandy soil next. Okay, sandy soil. The proportion of sand, that is large particle, is high in sandy soil. Water drains rapidly through sandy soil. It means what? The proportion of sand, there is a maybe large amount of proportion of sand like particles may be present in that soil, and such type of soil drains water rapidly. Okay, means it cannot hold the water for a long time. Then next one, it is easy to plug this soil. It is easy to plug means when we are farming our farm, what we do, we plug that soil, we turn up that soil, we turn up an area of land, am I right, for farming by using tractor or different materials. Okay, so it is easy to plug this soil for farming, but it is less fertile, means it does not have a much fertility. Next, this is because the particles of sandy soil are made up of the mineral called silicon dioxide, quartz. So question will ask to you all, why sandy soil is less fertile? So the answer will be, this is because the particles of sandy soil are made up of mineral called the silicon dioxide. The question will also ask to you all, the silicon dioxide, what is the name, different name of the silicon dioxide? It is quartz. Understood? Sandy soil is less fertile because the particle of the sandy soil are made up of the mineral. What is it called? Silicon dioxide and quartz. Understood? These particles do not dissolve in water. Of course, if we are taking the sand and we are keeping that into the water, it does not dissolve. Same as sandy soil, these particles do not dissolve in water, and therefore the soil has a very little capacity to supply nutrients. So understood why it is less fertile? It could not supply the nutrients which are coming from the soil. Okay, it is less fertile because it could not supply the nutrients. Due to that, whichever crop we are farming in that soil, it may be less fertile. It cannot grow up as much we want. So these particles do not dissolve in water, and therefore the soil has a very little capacity to supply nutrients. Understood? This is about the sandy soil. The next type of soil is slate soil. Okay, this is the image of slate soil. Okay, so we will next see properties of slate soil. The particles of slate soil are of medium size. Slate soil is not as pluggable as sandy soil. Means when we are farming our farm, it is not easy as much as a sandy soil. Sandy soil we can plug easily, so it is not easy as much as sandy soil. However, it is more pluggable than clay soil. If we can see, clay soil is too hard for pluggable, so it is not pluggable as a sandy soil, but it is much pluggable than clay soil. This soil contains a large proportion than clay soil. This soil contains a large proportion of organic materials than organic materials. It contains organic materials. Its capacity to supply nutrients is much greater. It has capacity to supply nutrients much greater than sandy soil. Next, slate soil is also called sedimentary soil. Sedimentary means what? Sediments means what? Matter that settles to the bottom. Means the question will ask to you, slate soil is also called dash dash soil. So answer will be sedimentary soil. Sedimentary means if we are taking muddy water, and after 5 to 6 hours, what we observe, that mud settles down, that is the sedimentary. Means whatever that matter, it settles down to the bottom. So slate soil is also called a sedimentary soil. Understood you all? Now next we are going to see is clay soil. Next type of the soil is clay soil. This is the picture of clay soil. We will see the properties of clay soil. In this soil, the proportion of small particles is maximum. See, we have seen in a sandy soil, what we have seen in the sandy soil, it contains the large particles. Am I right? And in slate soil, what we have seen, the particles of slate soil are medium size. And in this clay soil, what we are going to see, in this soil the proportion of small particles is maximum. It means in the clay soil the particles has size is very small. The particles of a clay soil feel smooth to touch. Clay soil has a high water holding capacity. Here you can observe that its particles are too small. It has a very good quality to hold water. It has a high water holding capacity and it feels smooth to touch. Okay, in this way we have seen three types of soil. First one is a sandy soil, slate soil, then clay soil. Then we have seen properties of soil, that is a color. Okay, so here we will stop our session. Thank you for everyone.